It is a house unlike any other, where microphones capture your every sound and cameras capture your every move. This is the Big Brother Basics house. Every week, house guests will take part in heated competitions for power. At the end of each week, they will have to vote out one of their own until one person remains to win absolutely nothing. And tonight, we start with a shocking twist as 11 house guests enter the house, who will then be joined by 2 more. Who will they be? It's a twist we call X Production. It all starts tonight, now on Big Brother Basics. Good evening, I'm Keith Guerrero. Well, it's a brand new season and a shocking new twist is about to hit the Big Brother Basics house. But first, we will meet the fine men and women vying for a chance to win no money at all. From Big Brother Hell to Endure, Conquest to Tengaged, these house guests have almost nothing in common. It was just days ago where we surprised the 13 house guests with keys to the Big Brother Basics house.
My name is Jonathan Marmo, and I am 22 years old from New York City, New York, and I am a project coordinator at an HIV LGBT research center.
My name is Taylor St. Louis. I am 20 years old, and I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
My name is Shelby. I am 24, and I work in retail.
I'm Chris. I am 31. I'm from DC. I sell real estate and I'm also a photographer.
You know what? Now you have to be more social than me. So, I don't want to be the biggest target if I'm your ally. I want to, lay low.
I like the fact that I can build friendships, but that screwed me over a lot in the end, where I've been too nice and not wanted to break a online fucking friendship. Chill out, Taylor.
I like the idea of playing with people that I won't know, because I want to show what I can really do with a new batch of people.
Generally, I try to be social. I've been known in the past to be too social or too threatening, so I try to be as basic as I possibly can.
T-Viber production is Hey, I'm Andrew.
My name's Andrew. I'm 20 years old. I am from Toronto, Canada, and I am a student currently studying criminology.
I'm Pam Scott. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, or near Shreveport, Louisiana.
My name is Mandy, or you can call me Amanda.
Hi, I'm Dustin. I am 20 years old. I am a college junior studying social work with a minor in psychology at Indiana State. Go Sycamores!
In terms of games, I'm very manipulative, and it's not really a word, but I'm willing to do anything.
I have to vibe with somebody. I'm all about auras and vibes. I can kind of read your energy, and if you have a good energy and it matches mine, I think we'll be pretty copacetic.
I don't do well with strategy. I'm much better with clinging onto someone else who has a good strategy, hoping for the best, and at the end turning on them.
I'm here to win, but if I can find a man, that's great.
Hello, everybody, the new people especially.
Hello.
Actually.
Hi. Howdy. Hi.
My name's Sean, and I live in Orlando, Florida. I now review restaurants and hotels and theme parks and that sort of stuff.
My name is Ryan. My nickname is Boosh. My last name is Bucciarelli. It's just too obnoxiously long, so I got that nickname in 6th grade from my social studies teacher.
I'm Michael Brady. I'm 21 years old, and I live in Bellingham, Washington. I'm a college student. Right now I'm doing some flag football refereeing for some beer money on the side, and basically I just like to have fun and just do whatever.
Usually the people that go in really hard at the beginning, they don't do as well or whatever, but I'd still like to try it, and it might work out.
So when I worked at my previous job, they actually wrote up an entire thing of adjectives to describe me. So these are like a few of them here.
I don't like lazy people. I don't like people that can't do their dishes. Like, come on. It takes literally a minute.
Oh, there is another person, because on the little forum thing, there's still a question mark on somebody's face.
There's only 11 of us. What's happened? I mean, there's 12 spaces on the memory wall, but we got 11 people going on here.
Announcement.
These house guests are in for the shock of their lives as Jacob and Joe enter the house from behind the camera to in front of it.
House guests, it's so good for you to join this season of Big Brother Basics. You may be wondering why there's only 11 people inside the house. Well, it's not 11 people this season. Not 12 people this season. It's 13 people this season. I am joined by an amazing production staff at here at BB Basics. We have Katie, Jermaine, Nick, Aaron, Mateus, and myself. But you may be wondering where the old production members have gone. No, they weren't fired. They are joining the game.
My name is Jacob H. I am 25 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas.
My name is Joe Gonzalez, fan favorite, shining light, beautiful member of the cast.
I need to try and win as many competitions as possible because I feel like org players nowadays, everyone likes to talk until the wee hours of the night, and I'm not really about that. So I need to try and put myself in a position of power so that way I can make people come and talk to me on my own time.
People in this game are probably going to be people I already know, and if they get pissed at me, whatever. I'm here to play.
This is an unprecedented twist with ramifications that will send shockwaves into the Big Brother Basics house. Let's watch.
Joe and Jacob enter the game we know them as production people or whatever. Like, what's happening? How are they here?
Jacob, these house guests don't know what's coming.
They don't know nothing.
We are here to slay these house guests. They're going to be slayed like no one has been laid before.
Nope, all a bunch of virgins.
Yes, get them out.
That's right, America. This is the J Boogs Alliance, and get used to us, get comfortable, because you're going to be watching us all summer.
J Boogs for life.
J Boogs till I die.
I've come in as part of a twist with Jacob as ex-production members, and I'm ready to play.
Welcome to Big Brother Basics, where I break down the basics of Big Brother Basics Season 3. I'm your house guest, Jacob Harple, and today I'm going to be talking about me entering the Big Brother Basics house, because, it's really interesting. These last few seasons, my job has essentially been to critique and talk about other house guest gameplay. But this season, I'm essentially having to come into the house and put my money where my mouth is and see if I can actually play the game. Will I be able to make it far? Probably not. But let's see. Let's find out.
I think that the twist is pretty interesting because these two have obviously had a huge impact on previous seasons from a production side, so they understand how the game goes and what to expect, and they're definitely far more experienced than any of us, even in orgs.
Oh my god! 13 people instead of 12? How am I gonna play this game? I came into this game thinking there were 12 people, and now there's 13? What am I gonna do? Jacob and Joe? Oh my god, it changes everything. Literally everything. What am I gonna do?
I know that Joe and Jacob are friends. I think that it could hinder their games a little bit just because they're singled out for being 2 returnees versus 11 just regular players.
How is this gonna impact my game moving forward?
Hey, what's up, BB Basics house? I'm here. Jacob, he gave such a good first impression. I've never met a person where I was like, oh, I can't nominate them because, I love talking to them. He's the first person to ever be like, for me, I'm like, wow, I just can't nominate them. He's just funny.
I really hate these first night group calls because you can tell that no one wants to be there. But the thing is you have to be on that call. You have to be. And especially me, someone that's coming into this game with somewhat of a target, I can't give any excuse to put me on the block.
Are you Googling arugula?
I just Googled arugula. It's bitter, so it's kind of like, it looks like leaves a little bit, but like spinach leaves, and you can substitute it for spinach, but it doesn't taste like spinach. It tastes like a little bit more bitter.
I have to be on this Skype call, even if I'm literally just sitting there, listen to these people talk about arugula. All of a sudden, arugula, love that shit. Eat it every day. Yum, yum, yum. You know, that's just kind of what I have to do.
So far, the only person that could get on my nerves is Pam, because she just, like, not based on her at all, but just based on her technical problems, because on the call tonight, she couldn't get the technology to work, and she was ruffling during all the introductions. And I'm going to be shady for a second and say Mandy is, I think, she got off call real quick, and I made the least amount of connections with her, and also Michael for not being here. So those three, definitely on the lower end. I want to bond with all of them, but, like, Michael is f***ing himself over for not being here tonight. And I think also Amanda and Pam leaving early, it's a bad idea. You don't be the first one off a group call the first night. You never be the first one off. That's why we're all staying up till 1 a.m. when we all have shit to do tomorrow, because no one wants to be the last, like, be the first one on. You always want to be the last one on.
What's up, guys? I'm here on my vacation, catching the beach right there, Seaside, Oregon. But yeah, dude, isn't this just beautiful? Look at this, it's beautiful. And hopefully I'm not too screwed yet for being the inactive, because I've never been the inactive before, because I'm super dedicated to these games, and I feel like the inactive, on top of it, I'm not gonna really, it's like 3 days of me missing. It's not good way to start. I'm gonna turn it around though. I'll turn it around, guys.
I came into this game knowing a couple of people, Taylor and Michael Brady I've played with, and then I kind of knew a couple of people just from being in the org community. So it's interesting to kind of be in a game where there are people that I think know me or know what I'm capable of, and it's scary because I try to play a little bit more aloof and try to play down my strategic side. I'm not going to play a game to lose. I obviously want to win. I've been really trying to play up the crazy side of me, and as a result, I woke up hungover as hell this morning.
I am legit at least a decade older than every single one of these people. I am living in a house with a bunch of 20-somethings. They're all drinking on a Thursday. Like, do we not have jobs and responsibilities? I can't drink on a Thursday night. I had to play the hand I've been dealt. So when it came my turn to, like, give my little spiel and make my introduction, which was pretty much the only thing I said through the whole thing, gotta play the mama card. Because just like any teenager, 20-something, these goofy kids are just screaming for boundaries, rules, and structure. Hopefully, me being the nice mama bear and using my cute voice at least put people off their guard enough that I'm not on the collective radar.
Pam is the person that I would most like to see leave week one. She's posting about, her family and her, what she's going to make for dinner and what kind of cookies she wants to make. And I just don't really care about that stuff. Like, I want to get to know you.
I think people are going to automatically connect me to Taylor, and while, like, I definitely love her, I will have her back as much as I possibly can. I need to have my ace in the hole, or my ally that I feel like will benefit me most and help me get farther in this game. And right now, just based on the conversations that I've been having, it definitely is going to be Ryan.
There's a guy named Ryan in this house, and Ryan is a Seattle person like I am. Check number 1. He loves sports. Check number 2. He's a Seahawks fan. Check number 3. He talks about baseball. He's been talking about sports his entire time. I haven't had a chance to reach out to him yet, but that's literally what I do in my free time. Like, I want to hang out with Ryan. I want to talk to Ryan, so I'm going to see what's up there.
Ryan is someone who I got to talk a lot with last night, and we actually solidified a deal. Our alliance name is the Sluggers, and we're going to slither our way to the end, I guess.
It's kind of bad. I really don't even remember half these people's names. I think Chris was one. He likes the arugula. He's the arugula guy. The only person that I do know, which I want to work closely with, is Taylor. She's a strong player, and I consider myself to be
I'm a strong player, so I feel like we can do really well in the game.
I'm doing new things. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Thankfully, Chris is in the game, so he's a much louder speaker than I am. I've also gotten off the call early, which I usually will stay up until I'm the last person there and talk to everybody. But I'm changing it up a little bit. Walking into the game, I saw 1, a bunch of people I've played games with before. 2, a bunch of people that have played games with each other before. 3, a lot of people from Tengaged. 4, Joe. I love Joe. Every game I've played with Taylor, she comes for me early, like right off the bat.
I know way too many people in this cast. I hate it. Chris Brown was my final 2 in Conquest. John hates me because I end up getting him out early in every game since he doesn't give me a chance and tries to work with me. Ryan was in Ecstasy with me, but we were never on the same tribe, so I've never actually had a conversation with Ryan. I'm happy that I know a lot of people, but I'm also like super intimidated because I feel like these people are just gonna be super sketched out by me, and I don't really know if I like that.
I'm the most basic bitch of them all, so like keep it basic for me, please.
Pumpkin spice season. My basic is out in like full force right now.
Good morning. So, I did a little research yesterday, and the research I did was getting on this big group call. Nothing relevant for Pam to say, because quite honestly, I am not 22 and living in a dorm. Because I do what I do. Here are my charts. The charts I've come up with so far. Chart A. Our first circle is Lime-A-Ritas. Who enjoys a good Lime-A-Rita? Here we've got term papers being put off until the last minute in college. And here we have people who are day drinking. Now you'll notice Chris fits in all 3. He loves him a good Lime-A-Rita, and he'll always put his term paper off till the very last day. Now Michael, he'll put his term papers off till the last minute, and he's been day drinking, but he just doesn't really like Lime-A-Ritas. Here, day drinking, we just got Tay. Now, I got one more chart. This chart is a chart of all the relevant, game-related, useful information I was able to glean from being on that call for like over an hour. That's it. It's a bunch of college kids drinking. I mean, like, legit. This is what I got. I'm starting to think that I am so unrelatable, I actually have to kick butt in this HOH. I intend to do that. So I decided I'm going to spend the entire day listening to my records, like I do when I'm cleaning anyway, but I'm gonna practice for tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna practice, because unlike these college kids, I actually get an assignment and prepare and study. I made flashcards. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the needle and get this started.
21st century's yesterday. You can care all the Saturday and give me a moment. You miss us so well. I've got to let you know. I need you to.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I plan on marrying up because a social work like that. A social work degree does not get you a lot of money.
Yes.
So like I was gonna marry up.
I've been through these many phases of life, and now I'm like, I'm a strong, independent woman, like phase. I don't need a man, like phase right now. That's what I'm in.
I'm on the exact opposite of that. I need a man who has money that I can lock down.
So, you know, after like not being here the first 2 days, I went in today with the mindset of being social and making friends, and I don't think I've been successful. Like I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad socially. I was just basically trying to be social, but like at the same time, their topic of conversation in the house chat so out of like what I'm used to dealing, like talking to people about. What am I supposed to contribute to a conversation that involves how much your sugar daddy pays for your meal? I don't got a sugar daddy.
I don't have a sugar daddy. I've never had a sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I probably could go out and get one because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl.
Right now, no one wants to talk game, and neither do I. No one wants to be the first person to be like, hey, someone's going home. Let's target this person. There's only 13 of us. So, like, no one wants to be that person.
So I haven't really talked to a lot of people. I'm kind of trying to play low-key and just, like, I don't want this week to be me being dominant with my social game.
Mandy, she's annoying. I don't like her. Hold up, the nice guy saying... She doesn't understand, like, the flow of conversations. You know, like, when everyone is on call, we can keep a conversation going. Even Pam, great, I love her. She can keep a conversation going at all times. Mandy, on the other hand, she can't. She just interrupts. Like, we were on that call, and all of a sudden she's like, hi, I'm in an Uber, and just talked about her and her Uber and her boyfriend, and we're just on the call, we're like, okay. Also, Brady, he came super late. Like, I get he was on vacation, but he missed the first night. He's definitely playing catch-up right now, I think.
Going into this HOH, it's something that's somewhat physical, and it's memory-based. Those are two things up my alley. I'm going to go for the win. There's no reason for me to throw this competition because I feel like I'm the easiest nomination in this entire game. I wasn't here. I very much had a terrible social appearance on that call. I know I was terrible. I sat there like this. Yeah, funny, awesome. Yeah, I didn't know what to say because it wasn't my alley. I love Amanda. Okay, Amanda is a powerful beast. She sent me pictures of her like, bop, bop. She's ripped. Oh my god, and she likes Rick and Morty. She's getting lit on a Saturday. Good job. Like I don't know. I just really am gonna want to work with her. I feel like
it's weird that I have such a strong reaction to her already. But like, did you listen to her the first night she started talking about like Rick and Morty for like way too long? And I've already had this conversation with my sister. My sister has tried to convince me that I should watch Rick and Morty, and I'm like, the humor is just not at my alley. My sister made me watch like Rick and Morty for way too long, and it pissed me the off. And it just, Mandy talking so much about it, and she's like going so in depth about it. I'm like,
I'd love to get the HOH and just be like, now you guys can talk to me.
Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to get to talk to anyone. You're the first person I've been able to like get on a call with and chat with. So I'm like, I'm gonna definitely try to win HOH and see, you know, what people are doing.
Yeah, hopefully one of us can win. But honestly, I think it's awesome that not only are we pretty close, like in the same area, but we have a lot of the same interests. I just feel like instantly, like we're gonna get along really well. So I mean, I'm totally down to work with you for the long haul. It's
yeah, I am too.
First HOH coming up here in about an hour and 15 minutes. Pretty excited, but I really don't care too much because I'm gonna throw this competition like a boss. I don't really feel like I'm gonna be in any danger for this week. I mean, I was the crazy drunk guy on the calls for the last few days. Also, it works to my advantage that no one really knows me because I haven't played that many Skype games. The only person I really knew going in was Taylor. Right now, that's the person I want to get to the end of the game with. I know she's a strong and very savvy and social player, and I consider myself to be a good player as well, so that's who I would like to go to the end of the game with.
Ryan and I clicked immediately because I am a female and he is straight, and he says he finds me attractive, so I've kind of worked that angle with him and it helped me get to know him a little bit better, got him opening up to me.
You know, it's funny, the closer and closer that we get to this first HOH, the more friendly people seem, the more willing they are to kind of reach out to me and, you know, introduce. It's kind of like the idea just dawned on them, like, hey, I should maybe talk to this guy just in case he, you know, wins HOH. I should probably have a rapport with him or something. John is the only person in this cast that I kind of have like a, you know, just a weird experience with. Only because I had ripped him pretty hard as a PW in a game that he had played. I just kind of straight up apologized to him about it. And he was really cool about it, or at least I think so. That made me feel better about playing this game and, you know, hopefully getting a chance to work with him and getting to know him well. Because I do think John is a really cool guy. I also really want to win HOH. I like really I really want to win HOH. The game this early, it's so hard to put your finger on the pulse. And so being first HOH really allows you or puts you in a position where you can get a lot of information. But yeah, I don't know who I'd even target. I don't even know who I'd go for. But hey, I'd rather be getting the first person out than being the first person out.
Welcome to your very first Head of Household Challenge. This challenge is called Dance, Dance, Dance Till You're Dead.
So we go out in the backyard, and it is a dance hall. It's a dance floor, everything. So, I mean, ready to go, music's going. It's like a club. It's, you know, everyone's ready to go.
Please listen carefully to the instructions, as this challenge is meant to test your mind, body, and spirit. This is an endurance challenge where you will be dancing on a live call while music is playing from my computer. At any point, the music can stop suddenly. At the moment the music stops, players must freeze in whatever position they are in. If the players do not freeze within 3 seconds, they are out. You will then stay frozen until one of two things happen. Either the music will resume and you will resume dancing, or I will launch into a game of Julie Says by saying, Julie Says Relax. If I say Julie Says Relax, you can unfreeze and mentally prepare for the game of Julie Says, which works just like Simon Says, except with a memory block twist. I might give you ordinary tasks, or I might give you a memory block, which you have had 24 hours to memorize. Remember, do not perform any of the actions unless Julie says. This includes relaxing, memory blocks, and turning. As soon as the music starts, Julie Says is over. Julie Says is only applicable when there is no music playing. The player that lasts the longest wins.
Okay, we're starting in 3 seconds. 2, 1, get to dancing.
Doing it good. Everybody look at Hollywood. Doing it good. Dance, dance to it.
Julie says, relax. Julie says, touch your face. Julie says, stick out your tongue. Turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says, turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says, windmill. Julie says, continue windmilling and slowly turn around to reveal the memory block to the other house guests. All right, looks like Mandy and Ryan, you have been eliminated. That is not the windmill. You may leave the Google Hangout. Turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says, turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says, head tap.
It was like head tap. I'm just like standing there and I have no idea.
Julie says, continue head tapping and slowly turn around to reveal the memory block to the other house guests.
And I just turn around and I'm like, yeah, no, I know I'm out.
Shelby, looks like you've been eliminated. You may leave the Google Hangout.
Julie says, while continuing to windmill, slowly turn around and reveal the memory block to the other house guests. Andrew, you didn't have it. Sorry, Andrew, you are out.
Dustin, it looked like you wobbled your head a little bit too much. You were not frozen completely, so you are eliminated from the challenge. All right, congratulations, Joe and Sean. We are called to the other Google Hangout. I'll start playing music so you can believe me. But congratulations, and I will give you the Google Hangout shortly. You're going to join Katie's group.
Hey, relax, everyone. Oh, Julie did not say relax. Sorry, Pam. I saw you do it. I don't know about anybody else, but good job.
I literally spent all day studying those memory blocks. And then I end up out because I can't follow Simon Says. I literally kicked my own ass after that. I felt so stupid. But it is what it is.
Julie says turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says stand with your hands on your hips and do not remove them until explicitly told to.
When we finally got merged together and I got to see everyone that was left, I was pretty ecstatic with the people that were left because I was like, I think anyone winning here is great for me.
Julie says jump up and down. Julie says continue jumping up and down. Stop jumping up and down. Julie says stop jumping up and down. Julie says turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says juggle. Julie says continue juggling and slowly turn around to reveal the memory block to the other house guests. Okay, take your hands off your hips. Julie says pillow. Sorry, Jonathan, you are eliminated. Julie says slowly turn around and reveal the memory to the rest of the house.
This is perfect. Like, the final five is literally me, Sean, Joe, Taylor, and Michael. And for the most part, everyone except for Michael, I was like 100% guaranteed that they would not put me up. So I felt great.
Unfortunately, Sean, you were still dancing there when the music stopped, so you are eliminated. I apologize. Julie says relax. Upon reviewing of some footage from the previous stoppage, unfortunately, Jacob, you took your hands off your hips during the explicit time not to, so you are also eliminated. I apologize. It took some time to review. So we are down to 3.
Once I got out and I started seeing people slowly trickle into the chat, and when it got down to be Taylor, Joe, and Brady, Michael Brady, I was like, okay, this is like best case scenario. This is literally like what I was discussing I wanted to happen. I'm really cool with any of them winning.
Julie says relax. Julie says turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says quiet. Julie says slowly turn around and reveal your memory block to the other house guests. Taylor, unfortunately, you are doing the incorrect memory block. You have been eliminated from the competition. Julie says relax. Julie says turn around and face away from the camera. Julie says let loose. Julie says turn around and let loose in front of everybody else. Julie says turn around and face away from the camera. YMCA. I'm sorry, Joe, you did just perform the memory block while it was not a Julie Says. That means congratulations, Michael Brady, you have won our first HOH.
this is like one of the best case scenarios because I love Brady. Brady and I have been talking. We are good. I don't think that he would nominate me, and I feel like he would probably nominate people that I don't like. So fine with that.
Also had an amazing conversation with Shelby today. I pretty much kind of pulled the trigger on wanting to work with her, and I was pretty open and honest about it. And so now that we're kind of in an alliance, I'm feeling really, really good. I think Shelby is just a really cool person. I think she's very intelligent, and that's the kind of person I really want to work with.
It came down to me and Michael Brady, and I know that he had not really been around that much, and I know that this HOH would have meant a lot to him so that he can, get his foot in the ground as well as get some blood on his hands, and I feel pretty safe with him as HOH this week, so yeah, I threw it to him by snapping when Julie did not say to snap.
The last one standing is actually Brady. And out of the people left when I got eliminated, he's actually the last person that I wanted to win HOH, just because I'm not quite sure where his head is at.
Hopefully Jacob is safe. I tried to convince Michael Brady to do that, and apparently Jacob told me that he did have some good conversation. So I think the likelihood of us being safe this week is pretty high. Here's hoping.
All right, let's play a game called Drink a Shit Ton, because I'm HOH! So I win the dance off because I got mad skills. I mean, I know you saw it. I know you saw me do my leg kicks and my twerks. I'm awesome at dancing. Everyone needs to call me.
You don't want to be the person that immediately runs over to the HOH the moment they win and are just like, hey buddy, how's it going? Did I mention how much I love you and how beautiful and great you are at this game? By the way, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't nominate me.
You know what, this guy's the HOH. He's such a nice, sexy, amazing person, and I just want to get to know him because he's such a great individual, and I want to be like him someday. So I was like taking all my messages and just, being amazing with them as well, like I always am. Oh my god, I'm buzzing, guys. I'm buzzing.
Like, that's just, it's fake, it's desperate, it's not my style. For me, it's all about asking to not be on the block without asking to not be on the block. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Joe and I were the last two, and after I won, Joe mentioned something about like, yo, haha, you know how you and John played a different game together? And I was like, yeah, like I don't want that to ever like affect this at all. It's a new game. I don't have any kind of bad or good feelings towards either of you. It's like, oh yeah, well John said John sent Joe a message after I won HOH, and it said, should I quit now? So if John thinks he should quit because I'm HOH, well, maybe I should actually nominate John.
Well, just so you know, John just messaged me right after you were announced, and he was like, should I, just quit now or something? Like, he's basically like, I think he thinks you're just going to put him up just because of BB but...
Yeah, I wasn't. I wanted a fresh start with John. I had no suspicion of John, but that's super suspicious, super sus, and I'm definitely... he's on my radar. Yeah, he's on my ding-ding-ding radar. I talked to John after that, and John was, super awkward, and it really ticked me off, because right when I, he was it was super awkward, and we were kind of just trying to be friendly as much as possible. And I was like, oh yeah, you're good, man. You have nothing to worry about. I don't see any reason to put you up. I was just trying to extend an olive branch of him to come clean about something or say he wants to work with me. No, what he says is, okay, that's all I needed to know. Bye, I'm going to bed. Beep. Bitch, what? I don't see any reason for me to put you up, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. Good night. We're done.
You go enjoy your night. You enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to deal with 10 more calls and then kill myself.
Right. So, I'm good, though.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're good. You think it's that easy?
I think after the power veto, there's definitely still a chance I would get nominated. I'm not totally safe. I could be safe, but I'm probably not feeling safe. Let the anxiety ensue.
I talked to Sean at some point, and Sean was pretty dope. And I really liked Sean. Sean was I want to roll one person. Of course, I'm that person, because I'm the HOH, so I'm that person he wants to roll with. But I do like Sean. I think Sean would be a great person to work with. He seems like a really good guy.
The only person that I've never messaged or spoken to in any way is Andrew.
He asked me who I would have nominated if I won. I told him Andrew. I thought, Andrew, somebody that doesn't really talk to me. and I suggested Andrew. On our memory wall photos, we had 3 words that we could use to describe ourselves. I pointed it out to him. So I told Michael, I was like, Andrew's 3 words are really terrible compared to everyone else's. So he doesn't seem very trustworthy to me. And, that was enough.
Brady told me about how a lot of people in the group said Andrew needs to go up because of his 3 words of being willing to do anything and manipulative, which I'm okay with. I don't have any connection with Andrew. However, that means people are really magnifying every single little move we make. Any one thing I do wrong could get me on that block. He told me he's going to nom Andrew for sure, and most likely Pam. If it's not Pam, then it's going to be Amanda, which I'm okay with because Amanda, I don't like that much. She's very dominating in a bad way. Chris is a good example. He can dominate conversation, but he starts conversations. Amanda finishes them and makes them all about herself.
He did let me know that Dustin threw out Amanda's name, so that's also a thing that can be used. Michael doesn't want to put up Amanda because he really likes her, so it's looking like it's going to be Andrew Pam.
There's definitely people I haven't talked to yet. I don't even know who Jerome is, or no, yeah, I don't even know who this Jermaine. Don't know if he's even a house guest or if he's production.
Very similar conversation with Chris Brown. I want to be your final 2. I want to be your final 2. I got final 2 with Chris Brown now.
I've already told you before, like, we never got the chance to, like, fucking play together, and you've seen me play. You know what I do. Like, the people that I make my bonds with, and I say that, like, I'm going to do it, make them early, stick with it, take it to the end. Like, that's what I want to do. I'm offering it. If you wanted to do it, I already know what you're about. I think we would have a fucking blast. I want to play with people that I like. So it's just like, I think that we'd have a good time playing this game. I mean, and whatever fucking happens, happens. Like, I always go.
You know what, Chris? Let's just say cheers to our newly formed alliance. Cheers. So who else wanted a final 2 with me? Taylor. There's another chick on the final 2 list. Taylor wants to work with me final 2.
I'm thinking almost like you want it to be someone that, like, is the ultimate pawn. Like, no one would want them to go home, so that even if Andrew won the veto and you backdoored John, they would be up against this, like, angel, and like, you don't want to send the angel home. Like,
yeah, so what I was thinking, and I'll, like, run it by you, because if you feel good about this person, then I won't put them up, but I was thinking Pam, possibly.
That's like literally the name that came into my head when I was thinking about, like, you want a good Pam and I don't have a personal connection, but I feel like she's someone that if she was on the block with John, it'd be easy to get John out.
I'm actually probably going to tell Taylor the most information out of all these people for now, because I know Taylor is a strong player in this game, and I know she knows I'm a strong player, and I feel like I like Taylor a lot as a person, so I don't want to screw whoever. I would like to see her go far in the game, just like I've seen myself go far in the game, so I'm definitely going to be honest with her as much as I can. I talked to Ryan before the HOH, before I won, and this is a guy who wanted to actually work with me before I was in power. So Ryan steps up on that list because Ryan came to me before I was the fucking main man of the house. You know what I mean? My plan as of now is Andrew frickin' did not respond to my hello message on Friday night, and know what he did do is not message me at all. Sunday night, I won HOH. First thing I get from him: hey man, so happy you won HOH. You seemed like a really good guy from the house call. Sorry I didn't see this message. I just kind of forgot to respond. Oh, you just kind of forgot to respond.
I just wanted to talk to you because, like I know you messaged me before, and I didn't, like, I honestly didn't see your message, like, until after, because I'm like, oh shit, like, when you won, I'm like, oh shit, I haven't spoken to you at all, and I haven't really spoken to any people, and then I saw, I'm like, oh, then you tried to message me, I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna look so shitty.
It's all good. I mean, yeah, obviously that was a little like,
no,
yeah, you didn't talk to me, like, after I said hey, and then it was okay, though, like, I get it, like, if you didn't see it, like, that's totally fine. For me, I tried to reach out to, like, pretty much everyone, because, like, I felt bad that it wasn't there. and not like you weren't the only one that was like everyone responded to me besides you. It's
No,
okay. Like I
that's
get that you just missed it, but like there's people that talk to me more so than others, and I kind of want to just like respect that, and, like not put them up in that sense.
No, for sure.
So like with this HOH, like I don't have a target. I don't have like anyone that has done anything wrong. Like no one's done anything wrong to me. All I can really do is go with like what the house is like interpreting as like good nominations. And I'm not gonna like BS or beat around the bush at all. You know, like I'm not gonna be fake about anything. I'm willing to hear you out, but I also want you to like, I don't want to like lead you on in the sense like that you should feel safe because you were the most thrown out name.
Yeah.
By far.
So that's my first nom for sure. He's going on the block. I don't like him. Other people seem to not like him at all either, which is great. I didn't even mention his name to anyone first. They always brought it up to me. Something about his 3 words describing him were like awful. So I'm like, cool, that's an easy nom. Then my second nom, I'm not sure about. Taylor brought up Pam as an idea. I think Sean did too. Just like, I don't know if they talked about that, but they seem to both brought up that, and that was actually what I was thinking as well, as a good pawn, because what I want to do with this HOH is either get Andrew out or John out. That's the hope and the dream here, boys and girls, and if Pam's up against them, who's going to evict Pam? If they do, then that's showing that they have an alliance with either Andrew or John, and it's the first week. I don't see why they would do that, but it's possible they do.
I wanted to win because I honestly think there's a pretty decent chance I'll probably get nommed. You know, smart players would recognize that I'm a little bit on the outside and I may be a free agent and swoop me up as quick as they could because I have no ties. Pam to the highest bidder. Like, why am I not getting approached? I'm a number. At the very least, I'm a number, right?
And so going to this nomination ceremony, I'm pretty much up in the air between 4 people. I'm pretty set in stone on Andrew just because I feel like I've gotten a bad vibe from him. But between the other 3, it's really hard. I'm not sure who my target will be this week. After my conversation with Joe, after the HOH, I'm feeling very sketched out about Jonathan. And I feel like if I want to make a big move this week, it would be him. I'm also considering nominating Amanda for eviction. Amanda is someone that I like. However, it seems like a majority of the house prefers to put her up over Pam. And it seems like she's been very, people seem annoyed by her, even though I find her great. And then why I might nominate Pam, she just hasn't really reached out to me yet. And I feel like I'm not sure where her head's at. All right, welcome to the nomination ceremony. As HOH, it is my responsibility to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. I will pull the first key, and that person is safe. They will pull the next key, and so on and so forth. The first person safe is Joe.
Thank you, Michael Brady. Next person safe is Dustin.
Thank you, Michael Brady. Next person safe is Sean.
Thank you, Michael Brady. The next safe house guest is Ryan.
Thank you, Michael Brady. The next house guest safe is Taylor.
All right, thank you, Brady. The next person safe is Shelby.
Thank you, Michael Brady. The next person safe is Jonathan.
Thank you, Michael Brady. Next person safe is Chris.
Thank you, Michael Brady. The next person safe is Mandy.
Thank you, Michael. The last person safe is Jacob.
This means I have nominated you, Andrew, and you, Pam, for eviction. Pam, I have nominated you for eviction because all I can base these nominations on is what people have told me since I've become HOH, and that's hard to do because you haven't reached out to me yet since I won, so I just simply don't know where your head's at, so that's why I'm putting you up. Andrew, I have nominated you for eviction because I sent you a hello message a few days back, and I never just really got a response until after I won HOH. And on top of that, it's been going around the house that the 3 words you use to describe yourself aren't necessarily the most trustworthy or best words in the world, so that's why I have nominated you. I want you to both know that I'm not going to be pushing for either of you to stay or go. It's up to the house now. and good luck in the upcoming veto competition. And this nomination ceremony is adjourned. I decided to nominate Andrew and Pam for eviction. Andrew, I just didn't really get a good vibe from the beginning, and just seems like the house feels the same way. And with Pam, I just feel like she hasn't really reached out to me and made any reason for me to want to keep her safe. However, I might end up going for a bigger target this week.
Ring, ring.
Oh, I wonder who that could be. Hello, Jacob residents.
Hey, Jacob, it's Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe. How's it going?
I'm doing really good. Did you feel the same way I did when we found out that we're both safe this week?
Wait, could you repeat that? Are you saying that you and I are both off the block this week?